Hey everybody, what's going on? Bar here, back inside of Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and today I want to have a little new series, a little daily series with you all, called Moving Forward. Now, before we get started into this, let's go ahead and talk about the pre-sequel. For all intents and purposes, the pre-sequel was an alright game. It did pretty alright. But it didn't wow us like Borderlands 2 was. And why is that? Why is that? The reason it's not wowing us is because it wasn't made by Gearbox. It didn't have that labor of love that Borderlands 2 had. Instead, it was kind of outsourced to Darkside Games, which brought us the lovely Sir Hammerlock DLC, Seraph Crystal system, and Torg minus the writing. So that is why kind of pre-sequel feels kind of bleh, is because large portions of it were outsourced. And yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about Borderlands 3. Because, let's face it, this game has been in development since probably the end of Borderlands 2. Pre-sequel was completely done out of house, minus a few things here and there. And the reason for that, I believe, is because Gearbox wants to do Borderlands 2, then do Borderlands 3. Then they realized, oh hey, this game isn't even close to being ready. So they decided pre-sequel. An easy game that could have been made to tide people over until Borderlands 3 was ready. And it's very obvious that this is the route that they are taking now. Because, for those who haven't watched my Tales from the Borderlands playthrough, they have a lot of things planned for Borderlands 3. If you've been paying attention to the Gortys project from the Tales from the Borderlands, they're probably going to go massive with Borderlands 3. They're not going to be stuck on Pandora. They're not going to be just on the moon. It very much looks like we are going to be hunting vaults on various planets, going to a lot of different places. Some could even say going the MMO route, but I'm not willing to go that far yet. But they did say at the end you're going to need all the Vault Hunters you can get, so maybe they might be breaking the 4 Vault Hunter mold and maybe going with like 16 Vault Hunters. Maybe you'll get all of the surviving Vault Hunters that are currently available, so maybe we'll see a return of Krieg, maybe see a return of Gage, Brick, Lilith, Mordecai, any Vault Hunter that has ever lived, maybe even some new Vault Hunters coming into the next game. Who knows? But this feels like what they're actually planning on doing. And this really does start to explain what has been going on with the pre-sequel and why it feels kind of drab. And to give you an example of outsourced versus in-house Gearbox, take a look at the Tiny Tina DLC. Now look at Sir Hammerlock. Or take a look at Handsome Jack. Take a look of Handsome Jack. Now take a look at Wilhelm. I'm kind of sad about you, Wilhelm. You know I love you, though. But anyway, I want to go ahead and wrap this up. And as I said, I want this to be a daily talk that will be uploaded at the same time every day. So be sure to leave a comment with your suggestions about a new episode. But either way, how do you feel about Borderlands 3 coming up? And how do you feel about DLC and main game content being outsourced to other companies? Anyway, that's going to be all for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy this, be sure to hit that like button, help support me in what I do. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Later.